Hey, guess what time it is? Well, the time is now. And today I'm going to go over a wonderful breathing technique that if you practice it consistently, will bring more and more presence into your daily life. Stick around, we're going to go over that right now. So now it's important to develop some techniques where we can increase our presence moment to moment, day to day. Consciously connected breathing is a powerful tool for accessing the experiential awareness of presence. And remember, this is something that must be experienced, not something that's simply understood intellectually. Because what we're going to be asking you to do, and what's going to be required for it to be effective, is that you do 2 15-minute sessions a day, one shortly after awakening and a second one before retiring for the night, before going to bed. Okay, so here's the rules of the technique. First of all, find yourself a comfortable position. You can be sitting, conventionally in a chair. What's important is that your back is straight, or you could sit cross-legged on the floor or on a cushion, whatever suits you best to do that. Now, the breathing that you're going to be using is in through the nose and out through the nose, and it'll be an Ujjayi type of breathing where you'll do a slight constriction in the throat, and you will be hearing your breath. Should be quite noticeable, like so. As you do your practice, you'll have your eyes closed, doing the Ujjayi type of breathing. Now, the consciously connected part of the breath is that you do not want any gaps in your breath cycle. Now, when you breathe in, it's an active part of the breath. When you breathe out, you're actually relaxing. So, usually at the peak of the in-breath, your out-breath will come almost without any gap, almost instantaneously, like a wave. When you come to the end of your out-breath, because it requires effort, muscular effort, to inhale again, most people will feel this little gap of time, like so you want to eliminate that gap so that your breath is like a continual circle. You breathe in, now you can come up with your own visualization. It could be a water column going up and down. I like the circle because circles are the symbol of infinity, infiniteness. And throughout the 15-minute consciously connected breathing session, we'll synchronize our breath with the following conscious response. It's a phrase: I am here, now, in this. Now on the in-breath, you'll say I. On the out-breath, am. In-breath, here. Out-breath, now. In-breath, in. So in, I am here, now, in this. Continue this for 15 minutes. Now in the beginning, especially in the beginning, you'll benefit from the use of a timer so that you don't have to be thinking, is it 15 minutes yet, is it 10 minutes, whatever. Just sink yourself into the breathing practice. And after the breathing session, just take, don't be in a panic to get away from there. Hopefully you don't have to. Take a few minutes to just sit and accept the experiences that you're having after the session, whatever's coming up. Nothing's right, nothing's wrong. And look at them all non-judgmentally, unconditionally. Whatever you're experiencing is valid. Going through this process will help you gain more presence with consistent practice, in addition to the other things that we discussed, where you can bring yourself back into the moment as often as you want through the day. You may even want to recite the same phrase, or just focus back on your breath. Realize that you are where you are. Or like Yogi Berra said, wherever you go, there you are. Now there's much to gain from presence, but one of the first things that we'll want to gain is a personal willpower will develop. It's a personal willpower. It's not based on anything or anyone else. Now, that alone begins to transform and elevate your life experience. And as you go into this process, do it simply for yourself, not for anyone else, not expecting something to change externally. It's an internal journey. You'll experience the improvements just from the process. Have a great time with that. I'm going to be doing this right along with you, and share your experiences with me, please. That'd be wonderful. Have a great day. Make it a great day.